for the summer. You didn't started off your weight loss journey trying to get fit and you run across this fitness influencer and she's teaching you about how to meal prep and what she eats in a day, only to find out that Ozempic has struck again. Meet Janelle Rohner. She is a registered nurse, a health and wellness blogger, she's a certified macro coach. She initially started off documenting her weight loss journey on TikTok, and she went viral for a cream cheese bell pepper.
Snack time at work, and we have turkey sausage, some seaweed, and bell pepper, cream cheese, and everything but the bagel seasoning.
Looking at that, that just told me, man, I was about to be fat all my life because ain't no freaking way. Nah, I got limits. Yep, ain't no way. Ain't no freaking. She literally sat up there and ate that raw bell pepper with some cream cheese. She also did what she eats in a day to lose weight.
I'm a nurse and I work tomorrow, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what I pack in a day at work. Keto/low carb. So this is what I have, lunch, snacks, and I'll break it down. This is chicken breast, roasted broccoli with some sauteed onions. This is just a salad. I usually don't eat salads, but I don't know why I've been feeling them lately. This is just some romaine and spinach. I used 4 tablespoons of this only because it was 0 grams of carbs. And I've actually not been getting in my calories, so I did 4 tablespoons of this. And it's right there. I have my protein bar for a snack, and then I have 2 mini cucumbers with some pepperoni slices and lots of water. And yeah, that'll be my day while I'm at work tomorrow.
Now, I could get with this. Chicken breast and broccoli, I can mess with that. I can even kind of mess with the salad. I just had to change up the dress. She also would share her keto recipes with her audience, with her followers.
Keto pizza. Let me show you how I made it. Spray your pan with oil and add your cheese. I'm using mozzarella. And I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. Top it with some pepperonis. Flip it when it looks like this.
That would have stayed there, but I ain't against it. I don't like cheese and pepperoni. Like when I eat my pizza, it's gonna sound weird. I take off the topping and I just eat the pizza.
Today I woke up to 1.5 million followers. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that this would happen. I started TikTok 6 months ago, right when COVID hit, to hold myself accountable from my keto postpartum journey. And I thought, hey, maybe I'd help a few people. As my following began to grow, someone suggested that I write a cookbook of my easy keto recipes, and I thought the idea was silly, but I went for it, and my life pretty much changed overnight, and thousands of copies have been sold. I always dreamed of owning my own business, but I never knew how or what. It's crazy to say that TikTok changed my life, but it really did. And this business would be nothing without every single one of you that has liked, commented, shared, and supported my page and me on this journey. I don't say this to brag. I say this to remind everyone to follow their dreams. Anything is possible. I can't wait to see what's next, and I'm so glad you all are here with me. I love you all so much, and I'm so thankful from the depths of my soul.
I'm really trying to figure out what her obsession is with this bell pepper and this cream cheese. It's driving my mind for a loop. I'm really trying to figure out how that tastes. I might have to try that. That's what I'm gonna do. When I hit 50,000 subscribers, I'm doing this trend. Now, I know y'all probably like, last time you said you was going to do something, you ain't do it. You ain't even answer the questions for the 10K. Don't worry, it's dropping this month. Y'all hold me to it. I'm going to try the cream cheese with the bell pepper. Janelle's brand was initially centered around her keto diet, but then she shifted to macro counting and started to rebrand herself as a certified macro coach. What I eat in a day? Nurse edition. 1,600 calories and 135 grams protein.
It's Monday, it's a work day. Let's pack some food for an 8-hour nursing shift. For breakfast, we got chocolate fudgy overnight oats. This is 30 grams of protein. For lunch, I made my cranberry walnut chicken salad. This is 2 pieces of like natural harvest toast or bread, and then a little bit of pretzel thins. Afternoon snack, I have a little Dannon Light and Fit remix. These are super good. It's like yogurt and then with like toppings. For dinner, when I come home, this is some grilled chicken breast, mashed sweet potato, and some green beans.
Janelle capitalized off her success immediately. She also showed counting and began to offer a macro course, 30-day shred program program, and of course her keto recipe book. Let's check out her Macros 101 course. Macros 101. Janelle Rohner, experience food freedoms and change your life. Ready to purchase? Scroll all the way down. My new Macros 101 course is now available for purchase. This will be a one-time purchase and you will understand everything you need to know. As a beginner, counting their macros, this course will literally change your life and the way you view food. Creating a balanced lifestyle is so important, and understanding it's okay to fit your favorite foods in your lifestyle is key. I went from eating 1,200 calories to 2,200 calories and actually lost weight, gained muscle, and completely changed my body composition. I discovered muscles I didn't even know I had. Now, mind you, I've had that experience as well. When I was training for a triathlon, I had to run, so I get on the treadmill, and I believe I ran, it was like 9 miles, and I'm on the treadmill getting it in, right? Man, I stepped off that treadmill. My neck, my back, my butt, and my crack. I mean, I felt muscles I didn't even know I ever had. That's how bad I was hurting. I was walking to the car gingerly. Oh, wait, what is that? This hurt. I'm like, ain't no freaking way. What? And I rode my bike for like, it was like 16 miles. Woo! Man, getting it. You discovering them muscles, she making it seem like, it was a fun experience, not for me. All that. This course is focused on your nutrition and no exercise is required to lose weight, but it is encouraged for your mental and overall health. Macros 101, a macro class for beginners. Now, mind you, this course costs $200. This is what the course offers. Introduction. Welcome. For those that may not know me, I share my journey ditching the diet. In the first course, I will also include my PDF freebies along with my macro coach certification. Janelle, you over here starting to sound like one of them veneer techs that was offering out certification. Cause ma'am, who certified you? Y'all certified by everybody but the state. Lesson 1, protein, fats, carbs. Here we will dive right into what a protein, fat, and carb is. I then go into explaining how each one benefits us. Tracking macros versus tracking calories and the pros and cons of meal plans. Lesson 2, food scale. Let's talk about why you should weigh your food instead of using a measuring tool. I also share some of my tricks that help me. Lesson 3, my fitness pal. First, I'll show you how to properly track your food in the app. Then I will share my tips, tricks, and hacks for the free version of my fitness pal. Girl, you go ahead, you send those tips that I ain't gonna buy your program. I send you 50 cents for your tips. Okay, because my fitness pal done got out of order. I was about to log my drink that I had. I tried to use the scanner and it's gonna tell me the scanner come with a premium service. Like what? But for me to scan this label, you think I'm about to pay for that? About your rabbit mind. Y'all, I typed that thing in so quick. Then she talking about, I'm gonna teach you how to properly track. Y'all could use the MyFitnessPal tutorial for that. And if you don't understand that, you can go to YouTube for free. Lesson 4, calculating macros. I go into detail on how to calculate your macros for your body. This includes 6 different calculations. But once you have your numbers, you are good to go. It's easy peasy from there. Lesson 5, reverse dieting. Technically not a diet or a weight loss or fat loss phase. The phase will help rebuild your metabolism. If you've been chronically under eating, or this is the route that you take out of the deficit to maintenance. Outro, reminders, workouts, additional support. Ending the class with important reminders. Workout, I recommend, and access to an additional support group only available to those who have taken the class. The group will have exclusive live videos twice a month, tips, support, meals ideas, and all questions are answered within 48 hours. These questions take priority over DMs, emails, and messages. Now, mind you, I'm going to give y'all, some tips and hacks for free for the Macros 101. If you ain't too lazy, you can Google protein, fats, and carbs. You can also YouTube. Here's what's included. Intro, 5 lessons, and outro video, lose, gain, or maintain weight, macro worksheet, 3 simple days, food list, access to free private Facebook group, pre-recorded classes that you can work at your own pace, all at the amazing one-time payment of $200. No refunds, final sale. Girl, I wish I would. I'm in the wrong business. Here I am making videos when I could be out here selling courses for $200 teaching people how to properly log their food into My Fitness Pal, teaching y'all the difference between protein and fat. Let me go ahead. You inspired me, Janelle, because I've been over here playing with my weight loss journey when I could been over there documenting on TikTok and getting to the money. Yeah, but since my name gonna be attached to it, it ain't gonna just be $200 when I make my course. Mine's gonna be called Unfat Your Back, 300 a pop. Bro, hey, get it how you live, girl. This is something that you feel like you need for your fitness journey, and you want the personalized experience of having your favorite content creator walk you through their course to getting in shape. That is what's up. Don't hate the player, hate the game, girl. Get your money. Oh, I'm about to eat on it. If you are on a weight loss journey, you have to make up in your mind that that's something that you want to do. You can buy the courses, you can buy all the gym equipment, you can buy all the workout clothes, you can do all of that. You could buy a food scale, etc. At the end of the day, if you are not committed to changing and you aren't willing to put in the work, you just out here wasting your money. You have to decide that that is what you want, and you have to be committed to it. Like she say, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle, and that is truly true. It is a lifestyle shift. You're gonna have ups and downs. You're gonna have some days you don't want to, and you got to push through that. And you gonna have to force yourself to eat right. And it's gonna be a struggle, but you can get there. Janelle was riding this wave, but then people began to realize that she was losing weight rapidly. And they began to question whether or not it was due to her counting macros or Ozempic. Let's talk about it. I know that sharing this might be up to judgment, but hiding it would mean losing something important, my truth. And I owe it to you all to be honest. Some of this is the private issues I have been working on with my doctor and therapist, but I feel deep down in my heart that I owe it to you guys to be honest. I'm not perfect, but I'm healing, and I hope that this means something to someone out there who's struggling too. You already know they lying when they use that, I'm not perfect. We know you're not perfect. Well, nobody perfect but Jesus. And you ain't him. The question was, are you on Ozempic or Manjaro?
Okay, so I have seen this question all over my page, on all of my videos over the last couple of months. And let's talk about it. I recorded a whole YouTube because it is just way too long to talk about here. If you're interested, you could watch it over on my YouTube.
Girl, stop lying. You know good and well TikTok, 10-minute videos now. Some people even got like 60-minute videos on TikTok. They have increased the time limit. You going over to YouTube because that YouTube money hit different. And I feel you. Somebody in the comments out there was funny. We ate bell peppers for lunch for nothing. That sucks.
Hi guys, it's Janelle. This is a very hard video for me to record. This is a little different than the content that I share, but I want to have a real, honest conversation. If you've been following me for a while, you know I've tried it all. Keto, macros, workouts, lifestyle shifts, and I have always shared what's worked and what hasn't. Lately, I've been getting a lot of questions about how I'm feeling, what's new, what's changed, and I don't want to avoid it. So here goes. Yes, over the last year, I have decided to make some new choices in my health. I started working with a doctor, and we did decide to add a GLP-1 to my plan. GLP-1s are not magic. They don't change your lifestyle overnight. It's just a tool to help. I still had to show up for my meals, track my macros, drink my water, go on walks, do my workouts, everything that I already teach and believe in. It just helped me regain a sense of control, and it's something that I don't want to be ashamed of, and I don't think other women or men who are using this tool should feel ashamed either. Because if there's a tool out there that can help with your mental and physical health, you deserve to explore that without feeling guilty or ashamed.
Girl. You got some people out here that think that coke make their mental skills sharp as their mental skills of male. Just Sorry, how you using your cry voice and ain't not a teardrop? Like, for real. Be so freaking for real right now, man. You took it because you wanted to drop the extra weight.
Shamed. After a few months, I had lost the stubborn 10 to 15 pounds. I was happy. I switched to microdosing for maintenance, and I would maybe, do a microdose once a month. I also paired those new lifestyle changes with something that was a real game changer for me, and I started seeing a therapist regularly. When I started posting back on TikTok in 2020, I never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would be where I am now. And with that came so many amazing opportunities. And I am so incredibly, deeply grateful and blessed for the community that I have and the support that I have. But I'll be honest, that opened the door for a lot of criticism. I never imagined my life would be under a microscope and that I would have comments and questions and judgments about everything that I was doing. I'm not perfect and I've never claimed to be. I did share a few years ago that I had been struggling with my mental health, and this is something that was very new for me. I've never, had these challenges in my life before, so I did feel a little lost. It was just something that I had to learn to navigate through. So I started seeing a therapist regularly, and after talking with her, we decided to try a medication. I was having a lot of anxiety, some depression, some ADHD symptoms that were really affecting my life. And when I started that medication, I lost an additional 15 pounds, which was completely unexpected. I struggled to share this because these were deep things that I was working through and struggling with therapy, with my doctors. But the reason that I'm sharing it now is because I always promised I'd be real with you guys. And I'm proud of how far I've come. And most importantly, I'm proud that I asked for help. I'm proud that I was feeling a kind of way that I did not know how to navigate. And I reached out to a doctor and I reached out to a therapist. And it's okay to ask for help. So
okay, yeah, but those are two different things. The Ozempic is completely different from your mental health struggle. And I don't think that she should be trying to combine those two. You plateaued in your weight loss journey. You wanted to get rid of that extra 10 to 15 pounds. So you took Ozempic to help you get there. Now let's get into your mental health. I understand that there can be a shift because if you just start social media off for fun and then it becomes a business to where it's generating you money, and she also began to get brand sponsorship. So she was a nurse and she has her social media business. So that's like her working multiple jobs at the same time. At these huge platforms, there are expectations of you from your subscribers for you to constantly generate content, even when you do not feel like. And because she has brand sponsorships, she also has obligations to those brands. And that may have caused her to have anxiety. And then obviously you have rude and mean people in your comment section constantly criticizing you. She may have gotten some comments about her weight that she did not like. Fine. It happens. Social media has multiple tools, and sometimes people fail to utilize the tools that are at hand. See, people only focus on the follow, unfollow, comment, like, subscribe, all of that, right? They focus on the good things that they can do. But one of the most underutilized buttons on these social media platforms is the block button. Yes, that's my favorite one. I'll tell you right now, see somebody video and I head to the comment section because that's where they really be giving it up. Where you get your laughs off and see what people think. Let you say something I don't like and it tick me off. So you know what I do? I don't even respond to it. I go to their page and I block them. They don't know they being blocked, but I know they being blocked and I feel amazing about it. I go to your page real quick. Boop, boop. Now I ain't got to see your comment no more. Well, see, people don't be wanting to use the freedoms that they got. And I'm glad that she went and sought help for her anxiety and depression because those things are serious. I know somebody that has gone through it and it's heavy on a person, but it's also heavy on their loved one. So please go get the help you need. Also, take your medication if you have to. There's nothing wrong with that. Do what you need to do to function in a healthy and safe way.
Whether you're just starting out or on your 10th restart, know this, that you can get there. Your path might look different than mine, and that's totally okay. If you're curious about GLP-1s, about macros, about workouts, lifting weights, I'm here, and I'm going to continue to show up and share my story and share my life and what I've learned. And above all, I want this to be a space where we can talk about the whole story, not just the highlight reel. But I'm going to be totally honest. If this video is not for you and you feel like leaving a hurtful, hateful comment, please don't. I'm not really in any space to handle that. This is just me being honest and telling my story. So if this video is not for you, please just scroll on by. So thank you for being here and giving me the space to grow emotionally, mentally, physically. So if this resonates with you, please share it. If you have a question, drop it below. And if you're on your own path and your own journey, know that I am cheering you on every single step of the way. Again, thank you for the continued support and love. I'm so grateful for all of you being here. It really, truly does mean the world to me. And I see the nice comments and I see the support. I do. And it means everything to me.
Man, you could have dropped this 5-minute, 21-second video on TikTok. But I know you didn't drop it over there because you got 5.2 million followers and they was about to eat your behind up. Don't leave me hateful comments. Good luck with that. She's been doing this for 11 months. Dang near a year. Do I think she feels remorseful about it? No. I just think she wanted to address it because people had started calling her out more and more about it. And she just wanted to put it out there before she got exposed for it. Like when these people go get BBLs, lipo, etc., they do have to change their lifestyle if they want to keep the body that they bought. You see her documenting her weight loss journey, her meal prep, and her doing these things consistent. She plateaued, and so she decided to take the medical path to lose weight. I think she should have been a little bit more open with it in the beginning. If you are still down for her content and that's what you want to do, then go ahead and continue to follow her. When you're looking at these people on social media, it's always important that you use your critical thinking skills. Some people have been blessed with amazing genetics and have nice bodies. Others are build a body. They wanted their body to look that way. They went to go get help to get it done. The most egregious lie that I've heard thus far when it comes to like bodies and stuff like that was Kylie Jenner. When she went up in there and she got her lips done for the first time and people was like, oh, she got her lips done, and she didn't want to admit to it. So she was like, no, my lips grew due to puberty. Ain't no freaking way. Her lips went from to this. Well, her lips don't look this good, but the most important thing when you're sharing your weight loss journey is to be honest, because some people are following the same diets, buying your programs and things like that, and they're not getting the results, and they're trying to figure out why. Girl, if you want sympathy, you better start giving some people their money back. Like from the time you started the med, she meant from. This hasn't been easy to talk about, but it's important to me to be transparent. I've been using GLP-1s and I want to be clear about that. My journey has never been about perfection, just growth, health, and honesty. If anyone felt misled, I'm truly sorry. I'm sharing this now from a place of sincerity and I appreciate you being here with me.
Okay, I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm just trying to do the right thing and I'm trying to be honest now. I could have kept this a secret. I could have gone on and on for years and not told, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that influencer. I haven't done a shred class since last year because I just didn't feel right about doing it. I'm just a person, a mom, a wife, a nurse, and I'm trying to balance my personal life and my social media life. And sometimes it just gets hard. And the internet is such a scary place to be open and vulnerable. And I don't know, I'm just trying to do the right thing. I don't know. I still wholeheartedly believe in tracking macros and the workouts that I do and my classes. I did not take a GLP-1 because I don't believe in my classes and macros wasn't working. I did it for other personal and health reasons to use as a tool to hit my goals.
Was that 10 to 15 pounds causing you anxiety and depression? Ozempic was for people that were diabetic. And now you have people using it for weight loss. I'm not going to get in your business. Are you saying you're diabetic? Now, it may be used, GLP-1s may be used for other things as well. But in my mind, that's the first thing I thought of. You wanted to lose the weight. You intervened medically to ensure that it happened. That's no different than you being like, man, I'm tired of this fat. I've been working out. I've been eating right, but it don't want to go. And you go get lipo. You still was eating right. You just wanted it to go. Just stand on it. You ain't got to have a cry voice. The internet is so hard. It's not a place to be open and vulnerable. Then stop being open and vulnerable and go sit down somewhere and just go back to making your videos like you did after this. I know you talking about accountability matters. You took a Ozempic and did. You selling courses on macros 101 and did. You should stop selling it. Why? My diet is still macro counting. I still follow this. This still my lifestyle. I just had to take a small dose of GLP-1s every now and then, but that's irrelevant. Okay? Are you gonna give us our money back? No. Did you not read that no refund at the bottom? No, I ain't give your money back. I taught y'all how to count those macros. I taught y'all my tips and tricks to use the free MyFitnessPal.
And if people felt deceived by that, I really, truly am sorry. And I am willing to do a refund for anybody who bought a class in the last 11 months. And then going forward, here's the facts. I track macros. I work out a lot. I believe in high protein. I believe in moving your body. And I also use a microdose of GLP-1, maybe once a month. And I am in therapy and I take an anti-anxiety, antidepressant medication, which has also helped me lose weight. So there's the facts. If you want to stay here and follow my journey and support me, I love you. Thank you. If my page is not for you, I also understand that. I'm just trying to do what I think is right here.
All right, let's go to the comment section real quick. I have never unfollowed so quickly. When you getting ready to unfollow, you ain't got to announce your departure. Just leave. You are a person that has financially benefited from lying to people about the methods in which you achieve your results. It's no different than a bodybuilder pitching over-the-counter supplements to the public while injecting steroids. It is BS and it's wrong. Ma'am, they taking supplements plus steroids. They have to work out. It helps them recover quickly. It helps them get to their gains and stuff like that. But they're still taking supplements. But I get what you're saying. Wait, you took money from people the whole time you were on Ozempic? That's misleading and you know it. I have enjoyed your content so much, but you lied by omission. That's still lying. People trusted you. It's giving Liver King vibes. Nobody cares if you're on it, but intentionally leaving that out and pretending your carrots and mustards were the only reason your weight loss is BS. I'm not a troll and I wish you the very best, but you did the scary internet people dirty. She did. She finally told y'all 11 months after she began using it, and at least she told y'all and tried to have an intimate conversation with y'all, because some people would have never did it. I mean, she's not the only fitness influencer that's out here, you know, selling these courses after they didn't had help losing weight. Like B Simone, like she just stopped using Ozempic, and she on her podcast talking about, I'ma do it the right way. I'm starting my fitness journey off right. Janelle, you gonna be okay, because her followers ain't leave her page either, so you be fine. If her tips and things of that nature were useful to you, I would say still use them and apply them to your life where you see fit. Ma'am, stop lying. Get off the internet. Talk about I take you at least once a month. I think that she's taking more than those micro doses that she's saying it, and I think it's more than once a month. But that's just me. As always, remember that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Stay blessed.